All right, everybody. Link is in the building. He says he is a huge fan of the band, the supergroup Asia, and their self-titled debut album, I believe, is what we're going to be going through today here on Yahtzee. Beat the Runtime. Can we do it, Link? It's going to be tough, buddy. He's biting my hand. Here with us. Okay. Let's take a look at this thing. So, it's Asia. It's a super group. I think it's from a super group of people from a different bunch of prog rock bands. I was actually kind of surprised to see how many different musicians have rotated in and out of this band, as well as how many albums they've put out, including, I believe, one of the members, Ron Bumblefoot Thal, was actually in Guns N' Roses for a minute. I think during the Chinese Democracy era, or maybe right after it. I don't know. If you look at the song links here, we have virtually no chance of a perfect score. We're going to have a very low rating, I anticipate. If we can get 70, I'll be very happy. The first half of the album, the songs aren't long, but they do require very good play, optimal play probably, and then everything on side B is over 5 minutes long, and that equates to 300 seconds, and a 300-point Yahtzee game is really only possible with at least one Yahtzee, and in most cases two. So we'll begin with Heat of the Moment, which is going to be our shortest track of the 9 that we're going to be going through today. Again, I don't like our chances here necessarily for the entirety of this episode, but a Yahtzee is very nice, a very good way to start. We only are looking for 4 Yahtzees, technically, to meet that bonus, but we in reality need a lot more to have any shot at beating this album. And of course, the game's going to probably try to give us all of them here early when we don't necessarily need them. Not that we wouldn't gladly accept them anyway. Okay, let's get our 5s in. This should be enough for the bonus. We've done pretty well there. We still need a large straight, so now that I have the bonus, I can kind of... Oh, look at that large straight. Beautiful. Now, I would take a full house here if it appeared. Go for 4 of a kind 4s. Oh, my. I think I want the 4 of a kind here with this Yahtzee bonus, just because it's so hard to get. Let's see if we can get a full house now. We're up to 370. Massive score. Honestly, this could help us a lot because 416 is incredible. We got a double Yahtzee game, so we know it's possible, right? Like, it's definitely possible. See what we can do. Yeah, that's gonna... We would need to average... Oh, man. We need to average, like, almost 300 points to beat this record. So, that's definitely going to help us. I still think that this is a tall order, but that's why we tune into the show. Anything could happen at any time. Sure, that's why you're all here. Small straight is scored there. Really wants me to go for the large. I guess I'll comply. Take our chance. There's our large. And now we are going for... What's the score we need here? 284. You can see these are going to start to increase almost universally. They almost just all... Like, the way they're ordered, they almost just go straight up, which is kind of wild. This is a pretty interesting pair there. 4 of a kind 2s. Not ideal, maybe, but we'll take it. I'll take the full house, definitely, because who knows if we're going to get that. I would love to see another 5. Yes. A fat 3 of a kind. perhaps a Yahtzee. 261 is nothing to scoff at here, folks. That's a decent score for not getting a 5 of a kind boy there. Let's move on to Soul Survivor. This is probably my favorite song on this record. And not just because it reminds me of the Fallout series, which we all know and love. I've thought about doing some type of Fallout series here, but to be quite honest with you, I just feel like the internet is full of content creators doing YouTube series. I mean, I probably watch. There's half a dozen channels I could probably name off the top of my head that I watch regularly that do this. So what, unless I have a unique spin, and I've definitely considered some stuff to put on it. I'm probably not going to necessarily dive into that rabbit hole right away. Where's there? Let's go for a full house. We still need large straight, Yahtzee. Go for large straight. We're not going to get the Yahtzee here. That's fine. Now watch us get it. That would be really bad. Let's see if we can get a 2. Nope. That gives us 173. So as you can see, we're not doing super great. We do have 2 of our 4 Yahtzees though. It's a pretty good score, so I shouldn't complain too much. I think it would be an achievement in itself if we could just beat the actual runtime of the album itself. And that is always the main goal here. Everything else is kind of secondary. As always, I do like hearing your suggestions on albums. Feel free to send those in. We are in the process of recording some fan submissions. And I think that's going to be a large component of this series at some point. Trying to stop the damage here. Oh, man. 4 6s, 4 of a kind. We're not getting anything here. This is a terrible score. 145. We'll take any 4s or 6s you want to give me to get that looking a little bit better. 161. All right, we need another, we're on time again here. This is 285. Like, this is a tough task to beat, but we do need a big score here if we want to keep pace with the totality of the runtime. So that's what I'm going to be looking for here. I'm not at the point where I want to start playing reckless or too aggressive. I still want to be patient and let, the different hands come my way, like that one. But I do recognize the urgency is starting, and there's a Yahtzee that definitely helps. And we have a little bit of space here that, if we could get a second Yahtzee if we are lucky. Almost had it there. I think I'm going to go with 5s and see if I can nail that. Well, actually, hold on. Let's go 6s. Interesting full house that I can't do anything with. We need 5s and 1s. Hate going for 1s, but this is a large straight opportunity, so we'll take it, baby. Link Dog, come here. We just got the bonus. Aren't you proud? Here, buddy. 296. That's a juicy score with the Yahtzee. All right, now we move on to the second half of the record, where the songs are all over 5 minutes. So we need some 300-point games. If you're keeping score, we have had a 400-point game and a game that almost was 300 points. So I don't know how many of these we'll be beating. If we beat 2, I will be shocked. If we beat 1, like, I'm not even guaranteeing we beat 1, but, like, I think beating 2 of these 4 would be pretty impressive. So maybe that's what we strive for, assuming we can at least get one, which is looking. Large straights are definitely helping us. Definitely keeping us alive. I could have went for full house there. See if that was a mistake. I don't know. Now the rolls are kind of getting a little bit shifty. There's full house. Let's go for a 4. There's another full house. I only need 1. I will take that there because that's better, I think, long term. Okay, now everything is... At this point, we just kind of go for like numbers. Try to get another Yahtzee or 4 of a kind. Can't get the Yahtzee, so we'll focus on 4 of a kind. And that leaves it at 239. So we didn't beat Wildest Dreams. It would have been in our Wildest Dreams to take that one down. We'll move on to Without You. I was looking at the Asia discography, how like a large majority of their albums all start and end with the letter A. Like the titles, they're all like they're all like one word titles. Like there's like Aria, there's like Aura, there's a whole bunch of them. I thought it's kind of clever that they have that, kind of naming structure, naming convention. A lot of 5s here, but not a whole lot we can do with them. We'll go for the large straight. Wasn't really feeling that there, and you can see I didn't get it, so. Full house. We need 3s, 4s, and 6s, so I'm going to focus on those. 4 6s is huge. Assuming we're not going to get the bonus here. Oh, almost had a Yahtzee. Give me a 3. Save us 3. A pretty bastard score there. What do we need? We got two games left, and we need like 900 points. So if we can get like some mega Yahtzee action happening, this would be the time. I don't know what that was. It was my awful attempt to go for a straight, even though I had a small straight on the very next turn. I think we do need to play a little bit more aggressive here, knowing that we're likely not going to beat these tracks on an individual level. But we can at least go for that last Yahtzee. I think that's an achievable goal, would be to get 1 more Yahtzee in these last 2 games. However, usually when we get down to situations like this, I just kind of start thinking about, okay, I just play like a nice optimal game. Leave Yahtzee open. I do need to go for 5s. Now I've closed off Yahtzee. Okay, I got the bonus. We'll go for 4 of a kind. We do need large straight as well. I'll just throw that out and just straight on 4 of a kind. Now we got it. Might have been better with 5s. 207. All right. If we can get 702 points in this last game, I don't even know. I wonder what my lifetime high score is. Oh, there's our last Yahtzee. So we did at least beat that goal, which puts us over 60 on our rating scale. That means nothing to anyone but me. See if we can get that final large straight. Would have been nice. Now. Oh, almost had it. Almost had it. I'm kind of focusing on Yahtzee and Yahtzee adjacent plays right now. 2s and 5s. and Four of a Kind is out there as well. Let's go for this straight. Oh, we got it. Wow, okay. Fives perhaps. 3 2s, but I'll go for Four of a Kind here. I should have that. Let's see if we can get enough 2s. Oh, there we go. 310. That would have actually beaten one of these tracks. So we end up with a 69.23 rating. That was always going to be a futile endeavor to try and beat this album. But I think we did pretty well given the circumstances. Hopefully tomorrow's is a little bit more reasonable, but there you go. That was the self-titled Asia debut supergroup album. We'll see you tomorrow with more Yahtzee Beat the Runtime, and have a great rest of your evening.